Hey, this is Jason. Look, I'm going to just tell you right now as a disclaimer, I'm probably going to offend some people, and I don't care. So you can click out, you can swipe up, left, right, down, you can get the out. It's up to you, but I'm going to say what I need to say. This is directly to 3 people and communities. 1, Gloria Velez, TK Kirkland, and Neo. I don't know Gloria Velez, I don't know TK Kirkland, but I do know Neo. But I want to sign names to shit today because motherfuckers out here being real reckless. I did my show today and I got emotional. I never get emotional because I don't be tied to this shit. But it hit me today while I was doing my show because I hadn't looked at the notes the night before. But it appeared that I had to address some stupid shit that saying on the internet. Both of them, and the reason why Gloria Velez's name is in there because she's the interviewer in both. I didn't make the connection until I went back and watched the clips because I got the notes and went back and watched the clips. I didn't even know who Gloria Velez is because I guess she was a video girl that nobody watches videos anymore. Y'all ain't booked the way you were back in the day, and I wasn't watching you when you were booked. But apparently you're a Puerto Rican. So the fact that I'm even addressing you doing interviews with these two about the gay community is crazy because I don't know if you're peddling homophobia. I don't even know if you even know that you're peddling homophobia, but I saw you like my Instagram, so you're aware of who I am. And I just got off the phone with DJ Vlad, your boss, because I wanted to give him respect because I do have respect for him before I said what I was going to say. Now, those of you that are peddling homophobia, like Jess Hilarious was peddling homophobia, gaslighting black women or women in general into defending certain things that we all agreed with to make you all justified in being homophobic, that's the addressing today. Because why I got emotional is as much as I push the culture, the black culture, the culture, I'm also gay. So I'm going to also push and promote the gay community. And I'm going to defend them too when you're wrong. And I dare any of you motherfuckers out there that want to jump on the bandwagon to do some slick, shady shit, support them. I dare you. Because all of you out there, sexual, assaulty motherfuckers, with, cheating on your wives, all that shit will come out. Because I'm thinking of a new show called Dirty Laundry where I just lay all your shit. I don't never out you sucking dick. All you basketball players running around guzzling balls, I don't ever do that. All of you out there talking about parenting, but you leaving your Hold on, let me get to it. So I saw this earlier, and Neo, yes, I got your number, but you didn't think of calling me as a consultant before you said this dumb shit, so I'm going to address you straight on. Because people said that you were a homosexual, people say you were ugly, people talked about you gained a little weight, they said you fat. Okay, you ain't wrote a song like the Beyonce song in a minute, so the people say you fell off, but I never hated on you. Even in Dubai, I showed you love. I always show you love. I text you good wishes, but you're talking about parenting. You the same. Okay, this is what you said in the interview. You said this on camera. And yeah, maybe you apologize, but I don't give a get to the internet fast enough, so here we are. And I gotta say this is an example for everybody watching, because when people... When police officers kill unarmed black men, they do it and see if you will stand down. And if you stand back and stand down, they keep doing it. So it's not permissible. So that's why I'm assigning names. In an interview with this girl, Gloria Velez, and I'll address you in a second too, you said you have no issues with the LGBTQIA. When you say that before you even say another word, that is your disclaimer to tell us the issues that you have. That's like when white people say, I ain't got no problems with yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And now we about to hear them. You go on to say, love who you love, do what you do. I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman is a woman, and there were only 2 genders. Now, you could identify as a goldfish if you feel like, but I don't care. That ain't my business. It becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not going to call you a goldfish. Then you went on to say, we need to go back to the old days. I feel like parents have almost forgotten what role of a parent is. If your little boy comes to you and says, Daddy, I want to be a girl, and you just let him rock like that, he's 5. Let the 5-year-old boy decide to eat candy all day, what he's going to do. I'm not even going to read no more. First of all, your number one job as a parent is to stay with your family, but you cheated on your wife with them strippers and had them babies on her, and then you left your family. So you didn't do your number one job as a man, as a parent. You did what my daddy did. You dropped off and then you moved on. Because you have a sexual problem, allegedly, a sexual health problem, allegedly, okay? Your sex addiction made you show that you weren't a good parent. And you know what? I didn't even write on your for them, and I got daddy issues. I let you live because I have respect for you as an artist. I didn't get too personal. See, when y'all drop your dirty off, I don't come to the internet and talk about you. Those of you beating up your girlfriends, throwing them down the stairs when they're pregnant, in your teen years. Listen, I let you all live. Why? Because I don't go there with you. Paying to suck your little. That's pedophilia, okay? But I let you live, marrying pedophiles, all types of weird going on in the straight community. But here we are talking about show, talking about us, okay? Don't mistake gay and lesbian, trans to no goldfish. What the you mean? What the you mean? That was some ignorant, Neo. That was some ignorant. Worry about who the tucking your kids in at night when you all these other random. Now let me talk about TK Kirkland. You said we shouldn't have Pride Month. You sound like white people when they say we shouldn't have affirmative action. You sound like white people when they say we shouldn't have Black History Month. You sound like white people when they question why we have Juneteenth. You the same sitting around asking for 40 acres and a mule, but where all that energy at when it's time for us to talk about the gay community? We different than you. Half the in your community sucking anyway. Got Dwight Howard in interviews defending his sexuality when he's asking for pics, but did I go and write on him? No. In fact, I DM'd him trying to look out for him to make sure he was good because I don't out people. Okay? Now, Gloria Velez, I went to your Instagram. You Puerto Rican. When Trump was throwing y'all paper towels and putting your cousins in cages in Mexico, we had your back. It's always the gay community that fights for you. When they say that you as a woman, white men, when they say you as a woman shouldn't be able to have reproductive rights, it's me and gay people standing for you saying it's a woman's choice. I've even said it's not a trans woman's position to say what a woman should do with their body. I'm always right in supporting the right situations. But you know what? Y'all so busy parenting everybody else. How many people, how many kids have you let go? How many kids do you take care of? Worry about your own families. But see, here's the deal, and this is my issue with Gloria. She's peddling the homophobia. Just like when Jess Hilarious said what she said in response to that trans video, if you go back and watch the whole video, in fact, me and T.S. Madison get into it today on the Jay Solis Show, go check that out. You guys take bits and pieces of your issues that we also agree with, and you peddle homophobia by wrapping it all up and putting a bow of homophobia on it. Mad because people think you look like a trans man because your man is leaving you for. Stop being mad at the that you can't control and taking it out on our community. Now what I'm going to do, since y'all woke it up, instead of me worrying about the deals I don't want to lose by being me, I'm going to stand for what I believe in, whether I lose it or not. And if I lose a deal because I have to tell you, Neo, that you should focus on being a good parent and keeping your intact and not going and sticking it in everybody and have all these babies by strangers, then that's what I'm going to do. I don't want any calls, no text messages, don't ask me how I'm doing, because today, them tears on my show was passion. It wasn't pain. I'm never going to let y'all hurt my feelings, but I'm always going to speak from the heart, and I'm going to always keep it real. And one thing WAP 100 always says about why he respects me is because I'm openly gay. I don't need to run from rumors. I don't need to run from circumstances. I don't need to run from suspicion. I tell you what it is. I don't even hate y'all. I'm just addressing you. This ain't hate. This is love. This is somebody keeping it real. Because there was nobody hanging around with Neo when he was them strippers saying, don't do that to your wife. There was nobody hanging around TK Kirkland and say, how you going to go out there and say the same white people say about black folks and then sit here and try to be down with Black Lives Matter. Black lives matter. Black trans lives matter. Black gay lives matter. All of us matter. And guess what? All of y'all out there speaking on how people are parenting their kids and ain't taking care of your kids and ain't worried about keeping your family intact, you're a hypocrite and we all see it. So keep your hypocrisy to yourself. Talk about comedy, talk about songs, talk about songwriting, the shit that none of you are being talked about for on the blogs. Talk about that. And you can all dodge dumb questions. When I did the Amanda Seales interview, I loved it. It was a great interview. I had an amazing time. But when she tried to tell me what my answer was to her question, I told her my answer is my answer. You don't get to tell me my answer. Be in control of your interviews or don't do them. Everybody ain't made for this internet. I said what I said. And let this be a warning to any of you that want to stand with homophobia. Don't take me not getting up and beating a woman down in a restaurant as being, because it's not that. It never gave that. I don't fight, I call the police. But I also work on the internet. And if you want to play in my arena, I'll be the Floyd Mayweather. 2 knockout punches and game over for you. Have a good day.